네, 안녕하세요. 코치텐입니다. 기억영어 스노우볼 챌린지 32번째 도전입니다. 네, 바로 해볼게요. 네, 오늘 도전할 단어는요, 3개인데 어떻게 되냐면 서고랑 그 다음에 책, 그리고 책상, 테이블 이렇게 됩니다. 이렇게 3개 도전하겠습니다. 자, 오늘 거 먼저 해볼게요. 준비, 할 말 떠올리고 Go. There are some stacks on the first floor. So I walk up the steps to the first floor. I get into the stack. I take a look around. I go to the section for psychologists. I pick up a book about the psychologists. And I look through the books. 하나 빼먹은 것 같은데. There are so many books in the shelves. There are so many books on the shelves. 됐고요. And I bring the book to the table. I sit down at the table. I open the book. I read the book. I close the book. 됐습니다. 네, 잘 나왔고요. 자, 그러면 교실에서부터 여기 도서관까지 한 번에 가보겠습니다. 자, 머리로 할 말 떠올리고요. 준비. Go. I get into the classroom. I go to the desk. I sit down at the desk. I go to the desk. I sit down at the desk. I get ready for the class. I open my backpack. I take out a textbook. I open the textbook. I read the textbook. I close the textbook. I pick up a pencil from out of the pencil case. I use the pencil. I draw a mind map. I put it back into the pencil case. I open my backpack. I take out a notebook. I open the notebook. I take notes. I close the notebooks. There's a friend standing next to the locker. I say hello to him and I have a small talk with him. I go to the locker. I open the locker. I put my backpack into the locker. I close the locker. I pick up my backpack. I put my backpack into the locker. I take out my backpack from the locker. I put my backpack over my shoulder. There is a teacher standing at the whiteboard. I say hello to the teacher. I have a small talk with the teacher. I go to the whiteboard. I stand in front of the whiteboard. I pick up a marker. I draw a mind map. I write down on the whiteboard. I erase the whiteboard. I pick up a marker. I use the marker. I write down on the whiteboard. I draw a mind map. I go to the entrance of the library. I wait for my friends at the entrance of the library. I meet my friends there. I get into the library. I go to the information desk. I take out my membership card. I scan my membership card. There are some steps there, so I say hello to them. I have small talks with them. I take out my membership card from my wallet. I use my membership card. I tap my membership card on the card reader. I walk through the gate. I get into the library. I go to the return desk. I open my backpack. I open my backpack. I take out the books from my backpack. I return the books. There is a free Wi-Fi zone in the hall of the library. So I pick up my phone. I look for a free Wi-Fi. I connect into the free Wi-Fi. I feel thirsty. I go to the vending machine. I put some coins into the slot. I press the button. I take out a soda. There is a speaker in the hall of the library. I listen to some music. Sometimes I hear the announcement. I feel a little tired. I go to the sofa. I sit down on the sofa. There is a sofa in the hall of the library. I sit down on the sofa. I take a rest. I pick up my phone. I watch YouTube on my phone. There are some stacks on the first floor. I walk up steps to the first floor, I get into the stacks. There are so many books on the bookshelves. I take a look around. I go to the section for the psychologists. I pick up a book about the psychologists. And I look through the books. I bring the books to the table. I sit down at the table. I open the book. I read the book. I close the book. 됐죠? 잘 나온 것 같네요. 다 나온 것 같아요. 됐습니다. 네, 잘 한 것 같습니다.